So just tell us a little bit about the origin of this.
Okay, so the origin, I started working on this when I was in college in France. I just thought I could start working on a project, working on that. It's like a side thing for me to just start working on 3D rendering, physics, that type of stuff. And then I kept working on it for many years until I moved to California for an internship where I met Philippe, my co-founder. And we decided to join forces and work on that project together. So he's worked on the graphics engine, the terrain rendering, and I worked on the flight model. So anything that's related to the flying the airplane, modeling the airplane, and the flight dynamics is what I work on. And we evolved the project to more people. We added the multiplayer. We have the entire planet now in satellite imagery. We have 50 airplanes. So it's been an evolving project.
And you are a pilot yourself, I understand.
Yes. Yes, I fly the X-Cub.
Do you get a good feel about flying?
Yeah. So the way I build the models is basically by asking the pilots. So either I've flown on the models, or I can ask the pilots. So I have a questionnaire, a standard questionnaire that I send the pilots about how the plane flies. So the speeds, the altitude, the flaps, the weights, the fuel consumption. And if I don't have that, looking at the manual, I can figure out some of the statistics and like looking at the charts. Basically, just looking at the flight manual and running through all the numbers and trying to make them match with what we see in the sim.
How do you think a flight school can use this app?
We've been getting a lot of questions at the show about that, and it's part of the reason why we're here. We think it's a great tool, especially for younger audience that are not really into looking at books anymore. They like the interactivity of an iPad. So one good example would be, since we have the entire world, an instructor would be like, okay, we're doing preparing for our 50 nautical mile cross-country flight for the next week. How about you practice the flight from Palo Alto to Sacramento to Santa Rosa and back, and then we'll just have this route planned. You do it in InfiniteFlight. We connect with Flight as well, so you can also have that at the same time. So you can prepare that flight, get a feeling for what it looks like. So you're going to fly Mount Diablo. You're going to look at the air spaces, you're going to look at the general pictures of what to expect during that flight. And when you do it in real life after that, the week after, you kind of know what to expect. So it's great practice tool to get a general idea what the flight you're going to do.
We wish you very good luck.
Oh, thanks so much.
Thank you.